everyone, it's Kim from Affordably Crafty, and today I am going to be showing off my brand new yarn area. So if you're new here, my name is Kim, and this channel is all about teaching you how to stretch your craft dollar and be affordably crafty. So let's get into this. I will be putting in a picture here. So that was what these shelves look like, empty. Now I'm going to flip the camera around so we can talk about all this awesomeness. On to the last and smaller bookcase. These are all mohair blend yarns that I've gotten from different places. These are all my fancy schmancy Himalayan yarn that I need to figure out what to use this for. I'm thinking maybe a bag or something I can like see a lot, because I do love how this looks. I don't want it to just sit in my closet. Some more wool yarn, and then back here is all my Caron Simply Soft. Most of which, there goes one, most of which I got at the Closeout at Job Lot. And then there's some Caron Party. And then what is this? This is Caron Simply Soft Shadows. I know this was from the bulletin board haul. I'm assuming that's old. I've never seen that before. Here's some Mary Maxim Bulky. Red Heart Classic from Dollar Tree is that tan stuff. And then some other Super Savers. One of these, that 70s yarn. Two of my Darn Good yarns. And then this is what I use to point at the screen instead of using my finger. And then this is also from the Goodwill by the Pound haul. Moving down, this is my vintage yarn shelf, outside of the stuff that was just down there because it was way too big. So this is some vintage mill ends. This is mohair, a mohair blend. And then a lot of this stuff has come from a bunch of different places. Even back here I have some yarn from Portugal. This stuff here and this blue stuff. Lots of vintage yarn. I love my vintage yarn. Wish I had more of it. And then down here is where I have my Bernat Pop that I got when it was on clearance. More Bernat Pop. And then this is more of the wool spun from the Closeout. And then back here I have something else from the Yarn Factory Outlet, Yarnspirations, from my last haul I did a couple months ago. And that is so soft, that Bernat Blissful. Oh, so soft. I wish I had gotten more of it. But when I went back to order more, there wasn't any. Boo-hoo to me. And then down here, and this is not very organized right now. Bear with me. This is the cabinet of cotton. Oh, that is some cotton and linen from Knit Picks. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Don't remember where I hauled that from. But ooh, it is so, so soft. So that's my cotton cabinet. And that is these three bookshelves, pretty much. Now, if we go over to this shelf. So this, it goes back there, obviously. This is the space I had for yarn before. This was a curbside pickup, a freebie, right in my neighborhood. So nice of them. But it's a little, it's going to be against the wall. So for right now, I'm using it for some of my books. This is the Knit Crate and Mary Maxim that I will be reviewing in my next video, or I already reviewed because I already taped it or videoed it, whatever you want to call. So up here on this shelf I have magazines. They just don't, there's not enough of them, so they don't stand up, like Crochet World and stuff, and then some of these booklets that don't like to stand up. These books are my books on dyeing that I've collected so far, natural dyeing and other things. Most of these books have come from discoverbooks.com. Great website. They always have coupons. Lots of craft stuff, especially if you're into vintage or like weird corners of the crafting world. Yeah, I'll go into detail on all these at some other time. Then down here is some of my vintage books. This is another old one. This is from 1913. Bunch of little booklets and magazines. Quick and Easy Crochet. Some old, let's see, Crochet World from 1984. Lots of gems in here. Columbia Minerva crochet. Oh, this one's really old too. This is Star Book of Insertions and Edgings. I think this is from like 1918 or something like that. This is probably one of my favorite vintage books I've gotten so far. This vintage book on pot holders from 1940 something. Does it say on here? It says it inside somewhere. 1940 something. Then down here, these are modern day crochet books, including, like, this is 99. I still consider this modern day. 96 right now is considered vintage, so 25 years previously. I got some specialty stuff like embellished crochet, crochet jewelry. These are my books on amigurumi that I have so far. And then these are my other crafting books. I know this is over here, it says From Needles to Hooks, but this is going to be a down the road kind of thing. It's a bit above my skill set currently. Complete Guide to Converting Knit Patterns to Crochet. That's going to be a heavy read. I haven't gotten to that yet. Macrame, decorating with ribbon. Some of these books are from Dollar Tree. Stitching, that's from Dollar Tree. This maker book was from Dollar Tree. Little handmade looms, which was from Hobby Lobby on clearance. Beading book from Dollar Tree. Stamp stencil paint from Dollar Tree. Crafter's Guide to Patterns with patterns in the back. Dollar Tree. Crafter's Market, DIY resources. I do remember, where did I get this from? Oh, this is from Ollie's. Cotton, Flax, and Hemp, the Practical Spinner's Guide. Believe it or not, Dollar Tree. And then one of the Dollar Tree magazines. And then over here, I have the stuff that just doesn't fit on the shelf. So my Encyclopedia of Sewing and Embroidery. And then the bigger magazines like Crochet. Inside Crochet doesn't fit. And then these ones are too big. This is not going to be my permanent bookshelf. It's just for now what I have. So that is pretty much my new crafting area. Well, my new yarn area. So let me guys know what you think. Feedback is always appreciated here. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope that I can help you stretch your craft dollar and learn to be affordably crafty. Have a creative day. Bye, guys.